Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Gentleman, and welcome to the stream for Super Mario RPG. I'm very excited to start this. We finished up our first stream, Final Fantasy IV, and I just want to do an audio check, because I'm using a voice meter again. My voice does sound better with it, and I just want to make sure that I sound okay. So how are you all? Please let me know how my voice is doing. If my voice goes robotic, please let me know. Not getting any responses yet. Just going to ask the chat very quickly before we go on ahead. Waiting. Hoping for a response. Okay, thank you, Ultra Zappy. Welcome, Ultra Zappy, Mediker, Charlie Fox, if you are still here. And we are going to get started on this Super Nintendo Square RPG. Again, guys, let me know if my voice goes robotic. I did reinstall everything, so hopefully it will remain this way. Let's start up a new game. My name is Bilbo. That's my name. No, not Bjilbo. I don't come from that region of the world. I got rid of the B as well. Yes, we're off to a smooth start already. So how is everyone? Are you all doing well? It's been a while since I've streamed, but I hope you've all been doing okay. Alright, and let us begin. As in the intro, we have Peach, playing in the flowers, you know, as most princesses her age do, of course. The skies turn dark, as they always do when someone evil, shows up. Welcome, Drakenzan. All kidnappings have the skies turn black. We all know that. Makes things easy, for the police to hunt them down. And then Mario, of course, is to the rescue. Now Mario this time seems to skip the whole 8 worlds thing, and decides, you know what, it might just be easier for me to go to Bowser's Castle. Mario practicing his jumps. You know, it would have saved Mario a lot of trouble in all those previous games if he just went to the castle to begin with. I'm sure there had to be an easier route than, you know, going through all those worlds, and here we go. Unlike most Mario games, as I've implied, we go right to the castle. And here we have some enemies, we can jump. Let's get into a battle. Okay, you're gonna see me do this. See Mario's jump? Mario's jump actually, timed attack, powers up the more you use it. It's an invisible mechanic that actually exists in the game and most people don't know about. So within a single save file, the more you use jump, the more powerful it becomes, up to 250 times. No, I gotta fight these guys. And you will get a flower power power-up once you get to Bowser, so there really isn't any issue in using it at this point. These 3 guys are gonna attack me, and I missed my timed attack. Gotta get used to the timing again. It's a little rough. Haven't played this game in a while. I missed a time attack there. Let's try it again. No. Okay. I'll get in a second. Welcome, Charlie Fox, Christian Lopez, Jordan Resin. No. The Mario RPG video will not be following the 4 one. But yeah, I was pretty much in the mood to play this game, and I wanted its footage within my library. Okay, I did a time defense there. So people think time defenses are just one or the other, that you either get it or you don't. That's actually not true. There are actually 2 windows. There is a window for a stronger time defense and a weaker time defense. So like, you'll probably see this when I get to the Goombas. If you time defense and you're in the larger window, you'll only take 2 damage from Goombas. But if you do a perfect time defense, you'll take 0 damage from Goombas. So there's always 2 windows, depending on the enemy you're fighting. Here we have Bowser on Chandeliers. I've always loved this fight just for the whole backdrop. Bowser says he'll send you to the great beyond, and we're gonna jump his Kink Link here. There we go. Yeah, the jumping timing is fairly easy to learn at this point in the game. So let's do that. Yeah, and basically this is a bit of a puzzle fight in the vein of Final Fantasy IV. You have to attack the chain chomp, and twice will do it. Yeah, I guess it's like how Zidane's powers steal up and help another ability of his. Yeah, a hidden mechanic you're not told about. It's a chain reaction. There we have our first pun for the night. Okay. Yeah, Bowser has so much personality in this game. It's really the first title that gave him this level of, you know, having, you know, that much character. And it, you know, it must have influenced the future mainline Mario games. I don't know how exactly, you know, fighting is going to stop this chomp from letting go. And there we go. Hello, Ark the Pie King, welcome. Did Woolsey translate this game? I actually did not know that. Here I am telling you like technical details, can't even remember who translated it. You're always in my way. Well, if you don't mind, Bowser, I will get out of it. And there we go. Funga foiled again. And Mario jumps all the way back up. That's a pretty huge jump. Look at Peach's smile. She's so happy. Yes, let's get out of here. How is Mario standing on that thing with his arms up in the air? That doesn't sound like look like a safe way to, you know, hang on. What was the first game Woolsey translated for Square? I believe it was Final Fantasy Legend 3. And here we... Yeah, this was a great image as a kid, because, like, it was so surprising. And I like that, you know, the little overlay with the stars and the title. Well, like, you know, this game pretty much opens up, you know, on kind of a subversion. You know, you go to Bowser first, then this sword comes down, and completely changes everything. Yeah, Charlie Fox, that is true. In any other game, you can't jump on Bowser. And here we have you know, for someone who constantly saves Princess Peach, Mario has the most humble abode. Even though I think future Mario RPGs are much better than this one, this game, you know, it has a few things still unique to it. Like the visual style, the look, and the colors, you know, still really are unique to this game. And no other RPG quite looks like this one, Mario RPG or not. Okay, and we jump. If we want to sleep, we turn that off, and Mario will, like, leap onto his bed. Okay, Toad. Bowser took her, then a sword fell. Mario, what's with the silent treatment? Well, I'm kind of a silent protagonist. Yeah, when isn't it, Bowser? Well, I mean, I guess there's every now and then we get a wart, or a thing like that. Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's go do that right now. Okay, he basically shows us the save point. Yep, but we'll save later. For now, we'll head back to Bowser's Keep. And here we go once again. But this time we're greeted by probably the largest security system in the world. Halt! Who goes there? Christian Lopez Golden Sun is on my list. I have not played it yet. I am looking forward to it, but I do want to play Camelot's other RPGs first, which I'm in the middle of, because they made the Shining games first, and then when they defected to Nintendo, they made a Golden Sun. So the castle now belongs to the Smithy gang, and this is their first step to taking over the world. Okay, we are introduced to our villains, who are quite unique. Very much a sort of fantasy meets Mario style idea. Here we have it moving its mouth, and we lose the bridge and Mario leaps away. Well, that takes us back to square one. Of course, there's no other way around. We have to go all the way around the world to get back. Absolutely, you can't get through any other way, north, south, east, and west. Okay, Toad, where are you? And here's a unique element of Mario in this game. Pantomiming. It isn't something he does in any other Mario title, or even any Mario RPG. And it's one of the things that, you know, that gives him personality, specifically in this game. That, you know, he'll act out scenes, and it kind of gets more and more outlandish with each title. Let's try to head out, but we will be bumped by Toad. Yes, and we lost a little bit of HP. We receive a mushroom. Of course I do, I think. Yep, that I am. So Toad is pretty much going to give us a tutorial here. Basically on timed hits, which I haven't been doing well with so far. Yes, I do. Goombas are afraid of timed hits, apparently. Yeah, okay, so we need to go tell the Chancellor in the Mushroom Kingdom. And we'll get a bunch of mushrooms since we can't buy them on our own right now. So let's go. We shall save. And I shall do a save for the... I didn't turn the speed on by accident, did I? Just doing a save for the Retron, just in case it decides to betray me. Alright, and we'll head to Mushroom Way. Now, I will be fighting the super bosses at the end of the game, so I will want to get a few encounters in. There we go. And you see, that was a weaker time defense, because I took 2 damage. Okay. Gonna have to work on my timed hits a bit, but yeah, that's fine. But yeah, because I will be... Let's get a few coins. We'll be doing those bosses. I do want to accumulate a certain amount of HP as we go on. And yeah, let's take a look at enemies, if I can catch this thing. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and we can suffer to use 1 jump. And we get into attacks here. 3 attacks here. Alright, I'm basically doing the punch a little too late. This is more Gino's story than Mario's. I would say that Gino kind of has more investment, though I wouldn't say it's exactly Gino's story. Like, the story is told, I guess, through Mario's perspective is the way to say it. Okay, and see you there, I got a perfect timed hit within the window, so basically it took 0 damage rather than me taking 2. Well, that's interesting, Medicare. I do wonder if maybe they could try it. I would like to see sort of at least the story elements in this style tried again. So we just received a honey syrup, and that allows us to restore our FP. Right, another thing here is that enemies like to hide, which is pretty cool. As that basically they try to jump out at you, and it gives them a bit of personality in the overworld. Or in through the areas you travel anyway. Yeah, there's Culex and the Martial Artist. Those are the 2. Alright, let's take down this Goomba. A speedrunner is actually able to jump on that pedal and not touch the Goomba at all. It's really impressive to watch. There we go. Let's punch this guy. My favorite of the Mario RPGs, probably the Thousand Year Door. Oops, whoops. I would say overall that fulfilled and everything I wanted. Yeah, we can jump this guy. As you can see, the jump is already, you know, powering up fairly well. Let's time this better this time. No. Okay. There we go. So that adds 1 flower point. Where's my flower point meter? You'll see it in... Okay, you see there it says flowers 4 out of 11. Yeah, I know a lot of people do think Superstar Saga is the best. I do enjoy it, but I do think that there are others that are better. I actually enjoy... Oh, yeah, this one's an ambush by a Goomba. Again, that adds a bit of personality to the world. Since like they didn't have they weren't able to program the AI to be intelligent enough to be able to like follow you around or actively attack you, so they have these sort of programmed ambushes. Okay, we save this toad, and we get a flower tab. Those are automatic, right? I don't have... No, I have to use it. So this also raises a flower point by 1. And yep, that's another chest, that's a full heal, and another ambush. We're closing in on the boss. Alright, here we have a new enemy. Let's try it out. So unlike the later games, there is no penalty for jumping on spikies. This game was a bit simpler in that regard. And yeah, we were able to successfully avoid damage there. Okay, imperfect there. I'll probably have to heal up. If Yuji Horii did a Mario RPG and made it a convoluted time travel mess. Hey, that was one time. Okay, we got ambushed there. Yeah, we have enough jump power to spare. Ooh. Yeah, not good. So yeah, I guess the Spikey's invulnerable. I guess I misremembered that. He missed, thankfully. Yeah, even though this is quite an easy game, it does have its tricky moments at certain points. Right now we are a little underpowered, but we did level up. HP and everything else has gone up. And oh yeah, we'll choose special power. Special power, such as magic attack and defense, really do help at this point in the game. We got a full HP refill, which is nice. I don't think there are any... Okay, an ambush there. That's fine. Yeah, I'll use the honey when before that, before we get to the boss. Haven't played Octopath Traveler yet. I do want to get a physical copy. Like, I know the digital copy is like on sale in a few places right now, but I like owning physical media for a variety of reasons. On one level, I just like having it for my shelf. Okay, we are coming up to the boss. Yes, I'm gonna use a honey syrup. And I have 19 out of 25 HP. I should be okay. So here we have a really big looking Hammer Brother. A little bigger than we're used to. Arc the Pie King, jump can power up 250 times, I believe. I mean, at a certain point, we're gonna get super jump, so that it'll become irrelevant, but it is good to power it up for now. Just looking at the chat before I move on. Alright. Yeah, we basically get a warning. Alright, so this boss can actually get tough if you don't know what you're doing. Because when you kill one Hammer Brother, the other one powers up. So what you want to do is actually deal damage to both of them first, and then finish one off. That way the Valor Up one does becomes kind of irrelevant. Okay, I'm level 2, so I did pretty well. So we're kind of ahead of the game. And strategy was kind of unnecessary. But if you're level 1 here and didn't battle quite a few enemies like I did, you would need to strategize a little bit. Think I got it? No, I didn't. Okay. But that's okay, because this battle is over. Better story, 8 or 11? Yeah, I think I'd give it to 11. I like 8, you know, as many people do, but it's actually I'm not even sure I would put it in my top 5 for Dragon Quest. 11 is quite 11 does have a few things that I do like. Quite a few things that I do like. Yeah, Death by Hentai. Yeah, there are quite a few challenge mods. Yeah, it gets easier when you're grown up. I remember as a kid having quite a bit of trouble in a few places, but that was because, you know, I wasn't good at timed hits, and I wasn't always getting in enough battles. Okay, let's head to the Mushroom Kingdom. Here we go. We have a Mario 3 style map, but with a bit of 3D, which is nice. Let's talk to NPCs. I haven't talked to Princess Toadstool lately. Yep, Bowser's got her again. It's just how things go around here. Gurm, chomp. I'm sure whatever he's eating, it's good. My brother's waiting upstairs. All I do is cook and clean. Well, sorry, lady. Don't these look like steps back here? I've always thought it weird that, you know, that those were placed as part of the design even though they go nowhere. Alright, kid, hello. Yeah, sure. You can jump as high as me. And this guy gets hyperactive. There's nothing up here, right? Okay, just making sure. This game does have quite a few hidden things. And I'm trying to remember where most of them are. So we're told of a certain crocodile. And this guy's wallet's got stolen. Hello, lady. Yeah, you have to jump there for that interaction. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like those little things when it comes to this game. Hello, sir. Okay, this is actually going to play into something that happens later. So Razzie and Rainy are going to get married. You don't have to talk to them, but this actually preempts events that are later in the game. I actually didn't know until I was an adult that you would actually meet these two this early. Okay, kid, what's up with you? Oh, let's get hitched in a few years. Just give me time to grow. Yeah, some NPCs have a bit of personality here. Here we have a bit of a grandpa, and I'm just looking around the town talking to NPCs right now. How y'all doing? Just looking. Yeah, endgame. Certain endgame attacks can be a bit much if there are a lot of insta-kills. Though I don't remember DQ5 having too many. But maybe I'm just forgetting. This one doesn't have anything, does it? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get off there. Wait, I swear there's at least one thing in this town that has you go up somewhere. Or maybe I'm thinking of another town. Probably thinking of another town. Let's head down. I order you to stand before me. Sure. Okay, she basically teaches you about hidden stuff. Yeah, anything I miss, I'll be sure to look up and come back to get. So we hear about Frog Fuchsia's grandchild. True Alfarius. I don't think anyone called for the waifu wars to resume. Yeah, we'll take up one honey syrup. And I just want to check what I'm equipped with right now. That's right, I should put on that hammer. Yeah, this game does like blend quite a few like things you would see in a Final Fantasy RPG. But, you know, let's wait a bit before we buy any armor. Before anything else. But yeah, it does have, you know, quite a few things that you would see in a Square RPG that mixed with Mario. I believe the first image that Square showed Nintendo was Mario riding Yoshi while wielding a sword. And Square got very upset about that. They did not like the idea. They did not like the idea of, you know, Mario wielding a sword. They thought that'd be quite violent. So this kid's playing a Game Boy. You can get a mini game there later. It's not like I'm always sleeping. Oh, well, you're an NPC. You're kinda always sleeping then. If you sleep, you sleep. Let's save, because there's something that we can only get now that I don't want to miss. I really need to move save states back to an instant button. Okay, but let's head to the castle. And hopefully I can get this accurately. I'm still getting used to these controls. They're a little become used to. There we go, and can I get it? Yes, got it. This is the only time in the game where you can get that. Yeah, it's a treasure chest, and there's no other way to get it. Completely missable, only time. Okay. The Mario being sawed in half and in lava. Hey, you know, it's all about how the violence is stylized. As long as it doesn't look too violent, it's not actually violent. Alright, so Mario basically explains the situation in pantomime. This is a great moment where Mario decides to become Bowser and Peach, and we have Peach floating backwards. Why are you so surprised? This happens so often. Oh, what do I look for in RPGs the most? A bit of everything, I guess is the best way to put it. But gameplay is very important to me. Because, like, you do, even in a game that is heavily story-based, you do spend most of the time in gameplay. So, you know, bad gameplay can be, you know, a huge turnoff to me. Just checking the chat while Mario explains the situation. Mario trips on the way out. You could have told me before I tried to leave, sir. And we get a map of the world. Oh yeah, Charlie Fox, Cosmic Star Heroine is good. Yeah, Trollfarius, that's a good way of putting it. Alright, we're told we can go to the cellar. You know what's weird? When you're younger, controlling these old Super Nintendo games is just so natural. And now in like my older age, I'm so surprised that they're a little tougher to control. Found toadstools. Yeah, question mark, question mark, question mark. Hey there, what do you think you're doing? Yeah, and we'll be, yeah, just give us some goods and we'll be quiet. And we got a free mushroom. Alright. I love Mario, but Luigi always does have a bit more personality. That is true. Okay. Let's head into the vault. And we'll grab a few things. Yes, I know what a coin is. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I know what a flower point is. Thank you. Again, a lot of tutorialization here. Okay, and we're good to go. I think this is the last room in the entire castle I haven't seen yet. Don't think there's anything hidden here. Alright, have a good night, Charlie. Alright, let's head out and hit the next story beat. So here we meet the lovable Mallow. The first of the new races that are included in this game. Death by Hentai. Samus in bed. That's in a later city, right? Because I'm not remembering exactly where that was. But I will try to remember to show off as many Easter eggs as possible, and even mention the ones not mentioned in the US version. Wah! And Mallow cries, and it causes a rainstorm. Yes, rain or shine, I shall fulfill my duty. Yeah, I like how there's a little bit of change dialogue there. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, where did this rain come from? Okay, let's talk to the guy and maybe we can end his misery a little bit. It's Rosetown. Okay. Hello, question mark, exclamation point. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Mallow, we're kind of suffering as a result of your crying. Because your coin was stolen, I believe. Mario face plants. So yeah, that croc, who we will be seeing quite often, stole Mallow's coin. Yeah, I guess frog people do make sense within the Mario universe. Mallow is surprised by our jumping prowess. I'm a frog. Are you now? Yeah, I guess you're an albino tadpole. Okay, you know, we'll run with that. Sure thing, Mallow. Yeah, Mallow best frog. You know, Mario has to search for his princess, but you know, he's such a nice guy. You know that he decides to help out on this adventure, and you know help out, you know, this citizen of the kingdom. Okay, we explain the situation. And we can't trade. Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, business is business, but we get handed this. A pick-me-up, which is essentially a revive. Just want to... Yeah, let's check the equip screen. Alright, yeah, nobody has anything quite yet. So let's get a shirt for Mario. Some pants for Mallow. He's naked, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have to buy those yet. I'll grab pick-me-ups just in case. And I think honey syrups are more important than mushrooms. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I do consider Mallow to be a kind of black mage as well. It does make sense considering his abilities. So Mario becomes Croco here. Because I forgot my bazooka. You know, if only this Toad, if only he remembered his bazooka. This entire game would have been completely different, If only he remembered his rocket launcher. Life in the Mushroom Kingdom might be a little different. How they have rocket launching technology in this game, I do not know, but apparently this Toad is ahead of the game. Alright. Yeah, and bring your rocket launcher next time, guy. Okay, and we go to the Bandit's Way. And we basically have to chase down Croco. Yeah, we'll be chasing Croco quite a bit throughout the game. Okay, got into a battle, and yeah, getting used to the controls once again. Here we have a hammer now, and that was a cool thing about this game, that certain equips pretty much changed what you had. Gotta remember the timing on lightning. I'm not quite remembering it. Ooh, that is rough. Yeah, there's a bit of reverse difficulty in this game. Some of the tighter moments occur early on, whereas later the game gets increasingly easier, in my opinion. But yeah, there are a few things here and there that do cause a bit of trouble. Did I even equip them? No, I didn't, did I? Yeah, that would probably help if I did that. Okay. Now that Mallow has a pair of pants, he'll probably fare a little better. Hammer, and that pretty much does away with those guys. And the great thing about Thunderbolt is that it hits all enemies and only costs 2 flower points. I'm trying to remember the timing for the timed hit on it. Getting it a bit wrong. Yeah. Arc the Pie King, maybe it is sarcasm, but at the same time, how does a Toad know what a bazooka is? the mysteries of this game. Alright. Yeah, this game has a bit of platforming, which sets it apart. And we get our first of these little switches to get some coins and travel to the other side. Yeah, and this pretty much brings us to the next area. But, I want to see what these dogs can do, and this doesn't go anywhere, right? Yeah, okay, so let's check out this enemy. The very end of the lightning animation. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It has been a while. Thunderbolt. There we go, yeah. Indeed, it is at the end. Let's hit this Frogog once more. Yeah, that's not entirely incorrect, Jordan. Yeah, Mario games are not really concerned with continuity or like technology, really. Well, I mean, maybe certain games within a single series are, like going from Paper Mario to Paper Mario 2. But yeah, that's about it. Alright, let's move on. Oh, welcome Skoo Skoo to the chat. Hope you enjoy the stream. We have a bit of design that allows, I guess what you'd call non-linearity, but yeah. Alright, we chase Croco up here. Just looking around to make sure I don't miss anything. And I'll form a battle every now and then. Mallow, for now, is using his long arms. We'll use him to deal with weaker enemies, while Mario takes on these, spikies. And every now and then you get those bonuses. They are completely random. Over the years, there have been rumors and tricks that say, hey, if you do this, you'll get a freebie, or you'll get this and that. Kind of like how people claimed, pressing B when the Pokeball hits would change it, but no, there's actually nothing you can do. And yeah, you can do this a lot in the game, go on the edge and not be affected by an enemy. Even though, like, it's clearly programmed for basically you to be affected by them. To be touched by them, that is. Let's do that, and Thunderbolt. Alright, getting the hang of that timing again. Menaker, I never heard that rumor for the Golden Hammer. That sounds miserable if someone actually tried that. Oh gosh. That reminds me of all the old, you know, if you can evolve Charizard into charcoal rumors. Alright, let's do this. And we're gonna get our first star here. Whoops. Oh, we were, but I missed the jump. Let's try running. Okay. Can you run, Malo? Would appreciate that. Alright, I guess we have to fight this battle. That's fine. There was a hidden chest in the previous room. Yeah, I'm forgetting all the hidden chests. Do you remember exactly where it was? Because, like, I remember where some of, like, the bigger and more important ones were. Yeah, Mario's hit by fair status there. One of the many interesting status afflictions in the game. Yeah, you know what? No, because we're about to get a level up. Come on, Mario. There we go. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Let's take on these guys. One more? No. Okay. Alright, and yes, we got a level up from that, and we'll choose an HP bonus just to keep us safe in the coming battles. Between the rotating flower and the still flower. Malo learns HP Rain for healing, and I'll choose HP for him as well. From now on, we'll be choosing mostly stuff like special. Don't want to overdo it on the HP, even though it will help in the long run. Oh gosh, yeah. Because there is an item there, but you do have to get the things around. And unfortunately, after using the star, everything kind of regenerates. Okay, hammer this guy. I think the visuals still hold up. Obviously, it doesn't look as fresh as it once did, but I think what's important about the visuals here is that they look unique. Is that really there is like so little that looks like it. No, dogs, I don't want to mess with you. Okay, there we go. It does kind of suck how they stalk you from down there. Just waiting for you to mess up, but I guess that's part of the challenge. Like, the speedrunners, like, they're so good at, like, the platforming and stuff, that during the star power part, they can actually, like, use the star to jump off the dog and into that chest. How far? You know what, I'll go back for that hidden chest later. For now, we'll move on. I'll come back with it, you know, when I get a chance. Let's Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is very useful early on. Basically, you know, it's a real boss killer, and like some people don't use it in bosses, due to the fact that, you know, it hits all enemies. But even in boss fights with a single enemy, you know, you do want to get to use it. It does make sense to do so. Okay, final section with Croco, I believe. He runs off, and we basically have to chase him. It is randomized into what direction he goes in. Nintendo and Square were talking for quite a while, and eventually, like, you know, negotiations came together over time. Oh, almost got him from behind, and yeah, kind of turns around at the most inopportune times, and you kind of have to dodge these enemies. I was slow there. It's hard getting around corners in this game, especially if you haven't played it in a while. Wow, I am not getting him at all. Okay, got him once. 100 more years. Well, that would make the live stream take too long, so if you don't mind, I'll try not to take that long. Alright, got him. Yeah, the pre-rendered look does look great. And the sprites are basically 3D models, but the sprites are taken from those 3D models when they are positioned a certain way, very similar to Donkey Kong Country. And we got him. And Malo's like, alright, that's enough. I'll give you back your coin. Oh, well, that's very nice of you. Did you believe me? I was lying. And here we have our boss fight. Yep. You know what? Let me show off Fire Orb. Basically, you have to mash Y. Overall, the fireballs are not as useful as the jumps, but they do serve to help. In the moments when you do use them, they're good enough. Rock's dousing a tailfire. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Does that mean he's, like, burned? That's interesting. Let's have Malo use Thunderbolt. And yeah. Oh, and he missed there. Good for us. Yeah, alright, we're doing pretty well in this fight. Okay, yeah, you can definitely, you know, time defense there. Who would I say is the worst team in this game? I'm not really sure. Malo is useful later on. You know, he isn't completely useless. He isn't really useless, and some people have used him as part of an endgame team. I know that, like, Gino usually makes up an endgame team for many. Peach does have her healing. Okay, that's a bit of trouble. We'll use a mushroom there. And Bowser's like the powerhouse of the game. I guess Malo might technically be the most useless. Yeah, we'll attack. I think he's almost dead. No, let's go for it. Ooh, missed. Okay, that is not good. Fortunately, we do have some pick-me-ups, and we'll get Mario back up. Yeah, everyone is kind of viable in this game. There isn't really anyone that is completely unviable, that they're unusable throughout. Yeah, these bombs are trouble. Oh yeah, he uses the word mushroom. That is a scripted part of the fight. You know what, let's use a honey syrup since since we'll be battling for a bit longer. Alright, got the double punch. It doesn't do as much as I'd like, so we'll keep on special attacking. Yeah, Fire Orb uses a lot, especially for the amount of flower points we do have. The whole board, the way the battles look, it does remind me of, what is it, Ogre Battle? Or is it Tactics Ogre? I think it's Ogre Battle. It used like a similar, like, battle plane to this one before this game had come out. Let's heal Mario. We should have enough money. Hopefully we'll block. Yes, thank you, Malo. Okay, and we're done here. Malo's pretty much gotten sick of his crap. Would Mario, Geno, Peach be the best party? I'm trying to remember what speedrunners use. I think it might be Mario, Bowser, Geno. If just because it allows for like such sheer force against the enemies. And it's also like a very tanky team as well. Because, you know, Bowser has great defense. And Geno, you know, his defense is nothing to, you know, to write off either. And we get our frog coin back. Purple annoying animals in Square RPGs. Oh yeah. And they're all like for a bit of comedic relief. So Krako left the wallet, and we find that. Oh, and look at that! A spring conveniently shows up that allows us to leap out of the level. No, I do not want to fight you, Spiny. And let's get out of here. Alright, back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Annoying and yeah, they both turn to a life of commerce. And as you can see, the city's kind of in trouble. I do like this, how the cities transform in this game. It definitely adds something extra, and it adds something like, you know, a little more to the storytelling. I want to talk to this toad. Okay, well, I guess I got this battle instead. Okay, and we fight these shysters. That did turn out perfectly. That's fine though. Nice HP max bonus. Yeah, those bonuses like really help. I have no idea why that's called a drain. Cause I always wondered as a kid, like, is it draining my HP? What is it doing to me? After all, it's just kind of a fireball. Let's attack. Oh man, this guy does not want to die at all. Okay, finally. Let's talk to the toad. But now everyone seems suspicious. Well, just maybe the shy guys. And we get 10 coins for helping him out. Yeah, you get a little extra dialogue and stuff for helping out the people in this city. Plus, we have a flower jar, which raises our flower points even more. Alright. Yeah, we'll save everyone in the city for the, Okay, you can't talk to them until you save them. Alright, that is fine. We will be using the inn, so we can use our flower power here. Yeah, I'm not sure if Drain is defendable against. Because there are some things that I don't think timed attacks exactly work on. Your thumbs would hurt? Would that come from doing all the time hits? Okay. Yes, and you can hand the wallet back to this guy. And we'll be nice guys about it and hand it back to him. And we get a flower tab. Okay. Yeah, getting more and more flower points is really, really important because everyone uses a shared pool. Well, this mother's comforting her child, telling them to stay in. It's so nice to see our young ones having a good time. I don't think they're having a good time with all the shy guys outside. Does he say anything new? Okay. Yeah, let's save everyone else. Oh, I think she's fascinated by all the jumping. Yeah, Robert Campbell. I'll explain super jumps when we get to it. But yeah, super jumps work in a very super specific way in this game. There is a reason why it's very easy to get like the first 8 super jumps, but then anything after that is incredibly difficult. Okay, that worked out. And this should be the end of another one. Hello, Stadium Arts, welcome. You wear a Shy Guy mask in public. Weird mask and all. Okay, well, you know, if that's how you express yourself, I suppose. Maybe it helps against whatever's going on out there, I suppose. It would make for an interesting fashion statement, the Shy Guy thing. This lady saying the same thing, even though, you know, there are Shy Guys all across the town. Okay, lady, you keep to your jokes. Welcome, Miracle Momo. Playing the popular games. Yeah, I guess. This guy's kind of jumping on the house. Let's see what they're saying inside. I like how if you're inside and the guy's jumping against the house, you can see it shaking. Yeah, I guess we could put it off until everything stops. Yeah, that may be good. But we'll take care of the Shy Guy in front for you. What was I saying? I was saying something, but I don't remember now. Yeah, let's attack. Okay, we defended. And Malo a Thunderbolt. But yeah, popular games, that's what I was on. Yeah, I'm basically playing games that I need to play. Like 4 I played because that's the next video, and so it made sense to do that. And 4 is a classic game. It is something that I personally wanted to play for the channel for a long time. Like, I thought it would be fun, and it was like a good starter title, because Final Fantasy IV is fairly short. It's not very long. It's a 20-hour game, and even on like 1 speed, well, no, sorry, special, even on 1 speed, it only extended it by a few hours. And Mario RPG, I don't have any footage for it yet in my library, and I did want to fix that. Yeah, let's take out the Shy Guy. Will I play Earthbound at some point? Maybe. I'm not sure how interesting that would be for the channel, because I don't really know the technical details behind it. I'd have to watch a speedrun, because I like to go into a game knowing the little technical things, like how I talked about the jump earlier. Because like those are the things that I think people find interesting, and that's why they come to the channel. And Earthbound doesn't have that many gameplay elements to mess with. I'll do a bit of research. I admit that I don't have any footage for it right now, so it would help for me to play it at some point. Okay, so this house has been invaded. There are things in our kitchen, help. Scary things, get rid of them. I like how they're all in the corner, and that everybody's kind of just like, they're just kind of leaping on the table. Yeah, it's like how yeah, it's just a lot of personality put into the very little things, such as these events that I really enjoy. Miracle Momo? Yeah, I don't love the Mother series, but I do like Earthbound. It's probably the one game in the series that I would say I like. Oh, welcome, Nobo. Yes, I will try to get the Phantasy Star 4 video before the year is over. That is definitely a goal of mine. We shall see. If not, then it'll be like the January video. Okay, we timed hit that. And yeah, Malo's special is now powerful enough that he can kind of clear these at full HP. Okay. We get thanked. Yep. Good job, guys, forgetting about, that you had another son. Alright, let's head upstairs. And the father's scared. I like how these two are having a competition. Again, it's just one of those fun with NPCs that this game has. Now this guy can jump. Well, I can jump better. Attack. And yeah, we have more than enough Thunderbolts. But yeah, I do like interacting with everyone in this game. They put a lot of work into all of the little events. Will I do Mother 3? One day. Probably not anytime soon, but one day. I am invested in doing the 16-bit era right now. I want you to grow up to be just like Mario. Yeah! And he starts jumping. Okay, there's a Final Fantasy VI with color restore for the GBA. Oh, that's interesting. I will look that hack up and see how well it looks. Oops, I did not mean to get into that battle, but that's fine. Yeah, so the highest level in this game is 30. And you need to be about, I think, level 26, level 27 for the secret bosses. In order to, do them a little more easily than what it would usually take. Alright, let's head into the castle. See what kind of interesting stuff is going on, and oh my gosh. Yeah, I like the programmed chaos in here. You have like a... Alright, let's save this poor Toad. The Vault Guard, I come to save him and he runs into the next room. Alright, we'll save you. Yeah, it is unfortunate how the GBA Final Fantasies do have a bit of lower quality due to the lower quality system. Yeah, I guess it would be like Dragon Quest 1. Level 30 being the limit. Whoops. Okay, well, we'll grab this stuff while we're here. Let's get a flower, and let's get a full heal. And a good thing that it's saved. Come on here. It's saved. It basically, saves the fact we already beat one Shy Guy. Here we go, the drain that does not drain. Alright, I'm getting a little better at those timed hits. Oh, thank you, Nobu. Nobu, I've been trying. I've been trying to find, what the perfect delivery is. I think I'll have it not by the Final Fantasy IV video. I might come off as a little too slow, but my pronunciation is a bit better than previous ones. I think that by the time I do the video at the end of this month, the next one after Final Fantasy IV, I'll have it down packed. What the right voice, the right tenor, because I have been listening people, and I've been trying to get everything to the right point that I wanted to make the narration sound perfect. Okay, we got the wake up pin. That isn't necessarily useful here, aside from the defense power up, but there is a boss we're not too far from that it will help with. I did not mean to run into this Shy Guy. Oh, I can't run. Okay, that's fine. Malo, take care of them. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I put out that excerpt wondering, how it would do. Alright, trying to save this Toad. Okay, this time I'll get it. There we go. Well, Christian, I haven't played the Fatal Frame games. Yeah, I'm not into horror either. Though I do admit, the camera mechanic does sound interesting. Okay, yep. Everyone's hiding in the princess's bedroom. And we'll head over there. And I like how it follows up on the Toad story here, in that he can't get past these enemies. You can actually go for the boss right now, but I like doing all of these little stories. And it does help with the experience for later. Does it mean I won't have to grind to face the Karate Master? And the Karate Master, he does quite the damage. I remember the first time I faced him. I like how the Toad shimmies by, that's pretty funny. Yeah, again, it's just one of those little things. Trapped again, okay. Okay. There we go. You just have to walk in between them and you get the battle. Can't even bounce. Maybe we could bounce on his head. Okay, yeah, we'll have Mario defend. There really isn't reason for him to attack. Malo's got this. Is Bowser actually trying to kill Mario or knock him out? Considering how mean Bowser looks in the early games, I think Nintendo really did mean for, it to be murder. Bowser looks evil in the early Mario games. Alright, we have helped the Toads out. What's our reward? The Chancellor is in the throne room. Yeah, Miracle Momo, that's true. The little details in the background in anime and games really do help flesh out the world. You don't see it often in anime much more. They've become a bit lazier with the backgrounds. But when you see someone do it, it is really nice. We got a flower tab. What are those things? Yeah, they are a bit different than the normal Shy Guy. You may not sleep in the princess's bed, but she heals us anyway, which is nice. I'm scared. Okay. Let's use up any items we have. Okay. And we shall save. And I'll quickly do a save for the Retron. Alright. And let's move on. I don't have any mushrooms, though I don't think I'll need them. And you can skip that guy guarding the door. Got those two guys bouncing around. Okay, if you were a speedrunner, what you could do is you could actually jump on the Shy Guys, jump over them, skip the boss fight, and talk to the Chancellor, and it actually skips the fight. Miracle Momo, why do I use the name Bilbo? For multiple reasons. One is that Bilbo Baggins is one of my favorite characters from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Another is that it's kind of complicated. I was asked this before, and I will sort of answer it thoroughly one day, but a lot of the characters I play that are blank slates, it's kind of the same person, I imagine, role-playing as these characters from game to game. I have an entire backstory behind it. But yeah, it's basically the same characters are embodying the characters I play every time I play a game. I like how those two just basically try to hit each other. And here we have our first major boss. I have never played Secret of Evermore, and I really do need to fix that, because as a kid, I would always see the advertisements, and I was I want to play this so bad, but I've never made up for it. Alright, we have Mac. Are we happy about this? Yeah, and I like how they crowd up on you here. It's a little bit intimidating. How about a fat lip to go with that ugly mustache? Again, really nice dialogue writing, and they all jump on you. Okay, we're gonna have Mario focus on Mac. And let's hope Malo does his job here. And he does. Yeah, these have a little more HP than the typical Shy Guy. They take a little bit more to beat. Mac is stunned by Thunderbolt. He does have a weakness. So jump once more. Yeah, Thunderbolt again, and that should wipe out the Shy Guys. Though he can regenerate them. Yeah, Flame Wall is his big ability here. Yeah, it hits us all, but doesn't do too much damage. Yeah, I'll heal, just for a bit of safety. And yeah, the attack animations in this game, they also looked very unique. And that's on Malo's heal. Though I should have used it on Mario, to be quite honest, because Mario's the one suffering a bit more. Jump. I like this smiley face Cloud. It's kind of cute and deformed at the same time. Alright, using Flame Wall again. I did not know that Mac the Knife was the name of a song. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I always... Here's my thing with Mac. I always thought that he was like a junior version of the sword that hit Bowser's castle. That was always my personal theory. Let's jump. Oh, and he has not regenerated those Shy Guys. Oh, well, you know, there it is. Let's honey syrup, because we will need it. Thunderbolt. Yeah, not a hard fight. You just have to learn to manage them well enough. Missed. Okay, and Mac is going to jump there. Let's defend. And I think you can bring him back down with Thunderbolt. Not sure if I'm remembering that incorrectly. These guys are gone. Yeah, you can. So he came back down there. Yeah, this game's got a lot of cuteness to it. Jump. Just like so many like individual reactions that'll really take advantage of the Super Nintendo's tech. Probably in a way that a lot of games did not. Like, by the time this game is out, the PlayStation was already out in Japan. So, like, you know, the technology was already moving up there. Alright, and we have won. And we get another level up for Malo. Yeah, we'll upgrade his special. It's where his specialty lies, and it's good to give him offensive power. And here we go, the first star of the game. We don't know, story-wise, what their purpose is yet. Even though, you know, I guess if we're thinking about continuity, Mario visited Star Road in Super Mario World. Oh, welcome Vopop30. Welcome to the chat. This is not good. I like it. That's kind of cute how they repeat each other's lines. The mustachioed one. Yeah, and here's we get the sense that these are not our run-of-the-mill Shy Guys. Looking at the chat, you guys have got me interested in what the original names were for the bosses. I'm gonna have to look that up. Like, I imagine Smithy could have been the same in Japanese. That does make sense. He is a metalsmith. We have saved the Chancellor, and everything is restored. Since when don't I get you guys out of this? You would think the Mushroom Kingdom would have a standing army at this point. And Malo says we should go visit his grandpa. But who are you? He's a frog. An albino frog. Yeah, what's great is how the sprites are used in this game. Or the models, however you want to say it. Like using them to rush forward. Wait, why did I even come to Mushroom Kingdom? To trade in the shop? Good going, Malo. Good going. Yes, Volpop, this is the only time Square made a Mario RPG. And we get a little mystery here as we move to the Kero sewers. If I were Mario, I'd tell them, look, you can't always rely on me, alright? I'd like a vacation and you guys should build an army. Mushroom Kingdom, always getting hit by stuff. Like, you know, what's it called? Mario and Luigi 3 is essentially like the Mushroom Kingdom getting hit by a biological attack. Like, these people, they need better defenses. It's like a kingdom without an army. Okay, yeah. You can only go in there twice, I believe, and I've done it twice already. What did I want to do? That's right, the shop. Yes. And let's get Malo to do the trade that he was supposed to do. I know Mega Man X5 had completely different names for its bosses in Japan. The localization instead used names from a rock band. Okay, we have the cricket pie. That sounds disgusting, quite honestly. Though if you want to see some really nasty frog jokes, play Breath of Fire 2. Trust me, that game, that game, and food that frogs eat. Yeah, that game takes it to a whole other level. It's one of the funniest moments in that game, though. Yeah, I'll take 2 Able Juices, just in case. Yes, Guns N' Roses, that indeed is it. The inn, is that where I want it to go? Okay, I wonder if this kid's done playing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, kid, yeah? What's going on? I apologize. This is the highest score. Yeah, have you gotten it yet? Okay, I don't think you can get it from him yet. But you can basically you can begin to play the game he's playing, but I think you have to come back later. We will head over to the sewers. Nobo, that is interesting. Watch out for Balome, whoever that is. That probably means we will be meeting this Balome. You must hold your hands up in a V whenever you go down a sewer. That's just the law of the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright. And I'll do a save for the Retron, just in case it decides to reset on us. And yeah, we go into the water here. I always like it when Square lets you do things like that. Just adds a little more variety. I'm pretty sure I know how to use pipes. After all, how did I get in here? Let's head down. There are 2 pipes here. Forgetting the way forward. But yeah, we get into a fight with some Cheep Cheeps, or Gobies, actually. Different type of enemy. Alright, Malo's doing some decent damage, thankfully. And those attacks are blockable. Nobo, I think they do hold up. I'll hold up a V when they head down. Can't remember an instance where they don't. Alright. Mario gained a level. Oh my gosh, did not mean to do that. Didn't see that guy there. Yeah, the early levels thankfully go up quite fast. The later levels are a bit tougher. I did get to level 30 once as a kid. I must have like fought every enemy in the game to get there though. Like it's not something that, you know, you're naturally supposed to be able to do. Ah, you can go there. Alright, let's check this pipe over here first. Trying to remember my way around. Yeah, so we have booze there. Let's try that again. Yeah, using the pipe you can get up here easily. And here we have a Mimic. So let's face him off. We'll jump. And these guys can be quite dangerous, by the way. Like, they are not to be taken lightly. Alright, lightning does not affect him. My favorite Final Fantasy game? Probably 9, though I have not played it in quite some time. It is on my replay list. I like how it is called a pantomime, because I guess it's another way of saying mimic. It's a pretty Pando right, but yeah. But it is fitting. Alright, and we have won. We get a flower jar and a true form pin. That true form pin will be really helpful on the next boss, because the next boss can put you to sleep, and he can put you to sleep, and I can't get back up there, right? He can put you to sleep, and he can transform you into a scarecrow. Right, we are back here. And we can't get down there yet, so we have to drain the pipe. Alright, can't get up there yet. Yeah, you kind of have to go back to the beginning, I believe. Technically not supposed to fall into the water. I would say 9 is my favorite, then after that probably 5. I do like Final Fantasy V a lot. You know what, let's fight the Boo, just to say we fought everyone. Even though the game doesn't really have a Bessetary. Defense up, yeah, you can get buffs like that sometimes. Yeah, that's a really cool animation for the enemy. Like, they did not skimp out on anyone. Like, the enemies, like, you know, sometimes, like, have really cool, little visual flair like that. My favorite Final Fantasy is Mario Odyssey. Thank you for your opinion, Ultra Zappy. And yeah, as you can see, the rats here do leap out to ambush you. And we've been poisoned. Double poisoned. Why couldn't you attack Malo, who prevents poison? But no, he prevents sleep. Never mind. But okay, let's move on. Take on these shadows and rats. You could get an antidote pin back in the Mushroom Kingdom, but it's a bit less necessary than what we have equipped right now. Status elements I don't believe last outside of battle, if I am remembering correctly. Let's get this chest. Actually, if you want, you can go... Oh, forgot about that ambush. Yeah, those rats can sometimes try to run. Just adds that little bit of extra personality to them. Some of the enemies in this game can be a little bit freaky in their design, like this hobgoblin thing here. Yeah, I'd see Chrono Trigger as its own thing. It does incorporate elements of both Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. But it definitely feels like, you know, its own franchise. Right, let's take that. Oh. No. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this terribly. Oh man, I messed that up. Wow, okay, I apologize, guys. That was not my best use of a star at all. No, this goes back to the beginning. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, playing Final Fantasy games at lower levels or finding a way to challenge you is always a little more fun. And yeah, many enemies don't respawn in this game, thankfully enough. Oh yeah, you can go on the pipe to just jump right up there and bypass an entire floor. I did it earlier, but thought I'd mention it now since I was here again. But did not see the boo there, but that's fine. Like I said, we do want to farm some battles in preparation for later. Okay, there's the blocking timing on that. That one was a little tougher than usual. But like, yeah, I like if I do Final Fantasy V, I would like to try it at 1 speed active, like I did with 4. The thing with that though is that 5 inherently is a much harder game than 4. Even on like normal speed, it is a tough game, not easy at all. Like, they did put like a extra effort into the bosses. They do require some strategy, unless like you know exactly what you're doing. Because a lot of bosses in 5 do have a kill switch. Or they do have like some kind of exploit. But yeah. And I do remember most of them. But I imagine on 1 speed, you know, even then they'd be harder to pull off. And I am almost dead. Did not realize that. I guess I was getting a little lax there. Well, that freebie is nice. Yeah, the boos have kind of weird timing on their attacks, because the animation is so long and so slow. Let's bring back Malo. Poor guy. Nap time's over, Malo. No sleeping frogs on this stream. Yeah, physical attacks tend to work out on these guys. Which is weird. You would think that magical attacks would be what works on them, considering, you know, you can't physically touch them in a way. I get it, yeah. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Alright, there we go. Last time, where'd I go? I went down there last time. And he runs. Okay. I do like the sound effects in this game are like really great because they do kind of like convey that extra comedic value. Like that rat running away like wouldn't be as charming if it didn't have like that extra sound effect. Okay, and he's done with. Oh yeah, that's an interesting comparison. Comparing 5 to to Zabungle. Though I prefer Overman King Geiner as a comparison. I think 5 would remind me of that a bit more than Zabungle. But yes, I am a fan of Tamino's works as well. Christian Lopez, I've played Star Ocean 1, and that's about it. And I do have plans to get into 2 at some point. I have heard very good things about 2, and I've heard rather mixed things about 3. Valkyrie Profile I'm going to try to play before the year is over. Right, let's head down. I did like Star Ocean 1, a bit frustrating at certain points, and the combat did get old as time went on. I would say that. A lot of interesting ideas that I think needed refining, such as how like a lot of the side stuff, like the smithing and the artistry, that there was like a large scale failure rate in that game for those things. Like half the time, you know, you'd be trying to, you know, blacksmith something, and it just wouldn't work. It made the system feel more pointless than it should have been. Yeah, some people hate the Star Ocean 3 ending, some people love it. Alright, I'm not lost, am I? Here, I guess? It is interesting that they introduced, you know, a bit of a maze-like dungeon this early. Oof. Yeah, still getting used to the controls. Gonna try to avoid certain enemies in the future. Yeah, I've seen Valkyrie Profile's combat. It does look fantastic. Once again, yes, that is another little bonus you can get. At least we're building up money. That does help. Okay, yeah, right. We have to go here. There we go. I see. That makes sense, Momo. Let's head up here. No, let's head back around. Oh man, I am forgetting how to navigate this place. I apologize, everyone. Think you can get back up there. I've seen someone do it. There we go. Because I know you have to drain the water, but I'm kind of forgetting how right now. That's not it, right? Okay, I know I haven't taken one of those, so I will try these. No, this leads back to the beginning here. First stream and I'm already getting a little tripped up. Apologies, everyone. No, and this takes you back to the beginning. Wow, okay. Let's head here. Oh man, I am forgetting my stuff. I apologize. Yeah, World Ends With You anime. I am looking forward to it. It is kind of interesting that they're releasing it now, of all times. Like, years after the game came out. But you know, I am interested. Let's try over here. Okay, there we go. A lot of ghosts here. And this lowers the water. Yeah, this takes you back to the beginning, so that you can go right to where the drained water is, I believe. Yes, and as you can see, everything is drained now. Ultra Zappy, it's a reward for surviving 2020. Yeah, here's another personality thing. Like, you know, the random fish are now, the random encounter fish are now floating around. Yeah, again, a lot to appreciate in terms of what they did for this game. Oh, Momo, that's very interesting that you're trying something similar with anime. But you're welcome. I'm glad that I can help inspire people. Alright, let's head here. Let's try to avoid the deadly fish. Oh, we failed. That's okay. Let's Thunderbolt. Trigger is being approached to do the Cyberpunk anime? Wait, which Cyberpunk anime? As in the world of Cyberpunk 2077? Or do you mean something else? That would be interesting. Trigger is a good studio. Even if I think they haven't quite hit it, done their best work these past few years. Let's guard against that. And that. Good job, Mario. Wow, Cyberpunk 2077 anime. Didn't expect that, but okay. I can't remember what studio did Psychopaths, but, you know, that was a very good, you know, Cyberpunk anime. Interesting. Well, I am looking forward to it then. It is interesting though, considering that, you know, Cyberpunk is a Western franchise. I wonder what the influence behind that decision was, because I figure after people play the game, you know, they would want something more Western because of the Western look of the game. Malo learns Psychopath. And yes, we'll upgrade his special again. And we will save. Yeah, I wouldn't say Trigger's recent stuff has been bad, but it is like, it's not their best. You can tell you look at them and you're like, you guys could do better. And yeah, I would say Gurren Lagann is their best thing yet. Okay, and here we have Balome. Let's just heal up Mario. This must be Balome. I love how all statue like he is at the beginning. Is that a fire hose or his tongue? Mo-ho-ho. It's a snack attack, and you're it. Okay, and Balome. Yeah, Not too difficult boss fight if you're on level. If you're below that level though, they can be a bit troublesome. Drakenzan, Valkyria Chronicles is one of my 2 favorite games for the PS3. That game is excellent. I love that game. It's one of the best strategy RPGs of all time. Here comes Balom to attack. Yeah, we're fine. As long as we have our specials, we'll do well. And, you know, the story of Valkyria Chronicles, also really great and really memorable. I like, you know, its take on World War II, but from sort of like a Japanese anime take. Okay, and yes, this is what I wanted. I think. Mario has the True Form pin, right? Okay, so that would usually transform Mario into a Scarecrow. But because he has the True Form pin, it basically prevents that. And Malo has the Sleep pin, which prevents sleep, and Balom can do that to you too. It always sucks when Balom does the opposite. It is a bit frustrating. Can't stand it. The hunger. No, he has a taste for albino frogs. That is true with the Animatrix, but you know the thing with that though, is that the Matrix was already anime inspired. I wonder why they chose a spade to appear over Mario before he does Fireball. It's an interesting decision. You know, it's not something that that I would say would be the first decision for me to choose as Mario's symbol. All right, yep, go. We got into the range that prevents all damage there. And jump. And he spits out Malo. That was scary. It's one way to put it, I guess. What does Psychopath do? I don't remember. I'll look it up. I want to use it in a situation where it's most useful. If you defeat me, you still won't beat me. Beware the flood. No, I think I beat you, but it would be the flood that beats me, Balom. But, you know, I suppose I'm splitting hairs here. Mario reaches level 6. Let's take a look at his stats. And Mario learns Super Jump. And you know what? I will raise his attack this one time, just to give him a little bit of edge in random encounters. Malo must have been lying. Then why is that door opening, Malo? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hear something too. Mario, what are you doing? You're just cheerleading. You should be helping Malo with the button. Okay, we get the Midas River course. One of the mini games. Yeah, this is a pretty fun one. Basically control Mario going down. You can choose to swim up a bit using the jump button. And you can enter one of those caves. You might get something good. I'll fall into this one just to show it. Yeah, you get a little cool cinematic here. I love how Mario RPG includes this minigame variety, and they're all fun. I don't think there's any one that I would say is bad or not enjoyable. Okay, if you took the other route, you would get the little flower piece, or maybe I get it now. Yeah, this game has all kinds of little secrets that are integrated in interesting ways, and there I got it. Unfortunately, I'm let out on this side, which I think has less good stuff. But you can come back and, you know, and do this again and get all the frog coins, which are its own currency for this game. Alright, yeah, not much stuff on this side. But it's okay, we can come back later. Nobo, you didn't know that there were caves in this minigame? Oh, Momo, which bonus stage? I'm not sure which one you're speaking of. And where there's nerds, there's anime fans. That's an interesting point of view that that Trigger and the Cyberpunk company had. Well, I guess it makes sense from that perspective. Accidentally turned on the tutorial here, but that's okay. I will take a swig of water. Yeah, the music here is great. Okay, let's switch sides. Yeah, they made the jumping really tight here. Oof. Been a while since I've done this, as you can see. There we go. Oh, missed that last one. I know you get a reward for getting 60 coins, although I don't think I'm gonna get it on this run. Oh, mistimed those terribly. Like, as a kid, I got really good at doing this. Oh no! Ah! Yeah, there's a very specific timing to jumping and getting all the coins. I'll have to come back and try that again at some point. 36 coins, not bad. Okay, so yeah, getting more allows you to do it. And we get a Knock Knock Shell. So yeah, another weapon for Mario. The Knock Knock Shell has its own animation, just like how the punches and hammers do. Again, more games need to do that. Like different animations and styles, depending on what weapon you use. Yeah, you know, very innovative of this game to do that. Well, technically not, but like this game went farther with it, because Phantasy Star did something similar. Okay, and we get the very light music here, but let's step on this convenient stone. And here we have a tadpole of the normal variety. Hey Malo, why don't you look like them? It's kinda odd, right? I mean, you have legs and everything. Apparently the Tadpole Network has managed to keep up on us. You know what I want, Mediker? I want a Smash Brothers RPG. I feel like that would put all those amiibos to better use. Are you really the Super Mario? Here come all these tadpoles. Them and their frog friends are envious of my jumping ability. Nope, not just a rumor. Allow me to show you. I like how the game lets you press B for moments like that. It always allows it to feel like it's your jump. That rainstorm was you, wasn't it? Caught. Frog Fuchsius wants to look all powerful here. You do know we can see those two shadows in that string, Frog Fuchsius? Why haven't I beaten this game with the DK bongos yet? It's coming, it's coming. I'll speedrun Mario RPG with the DK bongos. I like how they made sure to put like the cloud of the Locky 2 just a tad bit on screen. It's funny. Clear, full reverse. I wonder how much he pays at Locky 2. I mean, how often does he even get to use him? Like, how often does he get visitors? Okay, and I love that music change. as all the tadpoles rise and we can cross over. It's just a little extra thing that's so good. I love how this game has like a Japanese frog in it. It's like so random. Or maybe it's a Chinese frog. I don't, you whatever. But you know what I mean. Toadstool is no longer there. I like that random tadpole passing by as Mario hears that revelation. Yep, huge sword came down out of nowhere. Frog Futurist isn't bad at the whole charades thing either. As well, I mean. Yep, Bowser and Toadstool are out there somewhere. And this is our first mention of Smithy, who is the main villain of this game. And yes, we mentioned the star to him. And yeah, that's part of the lore of this game, that shooting stars grant wishes. Nope, I got the gist of it. Some of them will make Bowser's even seem nice. It's a nice bit of foreshadowing there over what will happen later. I'm only a simple tadpole. Well, no, you're an albino tadpole. I love how the music fades very slowly as not a tadpole. What? Dun-dun. I love that music effect. It's so good. And then we get this sort of like over-the-top sad music. So this game was very good in, in its scripting and design. I was sitting here one rainy day, enjoying a snack of crickets, when I happened to see a basket floating down from the falls. I peeked inside and saw a little baby staring back at me. The name Malo was written on his belt. I felt sorry for the little bundle of puff and took him in to raise him as my own grandchild. I cry every time, guys. I cry every time. I love how Malo is just slowly shaking. You mean I'm not a tadpole? you know, Malo, did you never notice you were a little different from everybody else? Oh gosh. And I like how Frog Fuchs is shaking too, because he kind of wants to cry. It's a really nice detail. Yes, this is an RPG, and we do need a party. Cloud Moses. Yeah, that's a good nickname for him. Okay, we need to head to Rosetown. So la mi re do re do re. I think that comes in handy later. Just read it one more time. You have anything for us, Frog Futurist? Yes, we do have that cricket pie. And Frog Futurist hands us the Froggy Stick. Finally, we have a weapon for Mallow. Those soft marshmallow hands weren't going to do much more for us. Alright, and here we go. Talk to these tadpoles. Even Toadofsky has a membership here. Yeah, you need a membership card to get the good stuff. Froggy drinks are pretty good though. They recover, you know, quite a bit of HP. A lot more potent than the typical mushroom. So I will buy just a few. Yeah, really won't be using the pure water. Those are good for the cell. I'll sell one Able Juice. And I'll sell that old hammer. Yeah, so we're good on money. Okay, so frog coins are used here at the Tadpole Pond. Yeah, right now, I only... I have 3 frog coins. I will want to buy some of this stuff later. I'll probably get them off screen, especially as I go back and get any frog coins I missed. But these do have their uses. Some buff strength, some buff defense, some put enemies to sleep. Yeah, good stuff there. Though unfortunately frog coins are a bit of a limited resource. I think the game only has so many. I've got this dream of becoming a composer, to become as famous as Toadofsky. Alright, yeah, that's kind of a hint of a future thing we can do. Play notes by jumping at the tadpoles. I kind of forgot how to do this. I'll probably next time prepare myself. But I know there's something you can get here. Oh, Vopop, that I guess that depends on how high Lucky 2 can fly. No, not yet. I'll come back later for that. I'll remember to look this up. Don't want to waste too much time on this little side thing. The nice thing about the map is that you can return anywhere at any time. But for now, we move on. And we go to Rose Way. I'd like to read that sign. You can't jump on or off when the block is blue. Okay, let's go here. Get a healing mushroom. Yeah, this basically is a bit of a change to the block riding mechanic. Oh, Toadofsky, yeah, that would make much more sense, right? Right, let's jump this guy. Because, yeah, that does sound more composer-like Toadofsky. We have a new enemy here, the Star Slap, and we'll introduce him to our new shell weapon. And we'll use the Froggy Stick, and we get double hits there. Yeah, these Shy Guys like to use ailments on you. Yeah, that puts you to sleep, but Mallow has the sleeping pin from earlier, so that helps. I like how Shy Guys have a little slingshot. That's cute. But, you know, I do wonder how they came up with all these little ideas. Like, you know, what exactly said, you know, Shy Guys and slingshots. That's the right choice. I'd really like to talk to some of these developers. Alright, gotta time this. Ooh. Oh, well, I guess I don't. You can jump on this. Okay, here we have a new flower enemy. And that's not going to be good for Mario. I'd appreciate it if you woke up, Mario. Now is not the time for a map. Alright, no, attack. Yeah, and this was the first game to introduce, controlling not through like a menu alone, but, through various buttons. That was always cool. I had wished more games had picked up on that. It's like, what, this and Persona 5 are really the only ones? I can't really think of too many off the top of my head. Alright, there we go. I like to get on. I'm pretty sure I can get on if I could hit that enemy. I'm pretty sure I can. Maybe not? Alright, well, let's try this. Almost this time. Oh man, yeah, they made this a bit tough. Apologies, everyone. Ooh, that's a tight jump. Oh man, and they're out of sync again. Let me try exiting and re-entering. Yeah, I'm glad Shy Guys weren't forgotten either, that, they made their way into the mainline series. How are you supposed to do this? This is a... Okay, I think I got it. Let me try again. Yeah, the 8-button controls in this game can be take a bit of getting used to. Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassing myself right now. This is why I play RPGs and not platformers. Oh man, alright, one more try. If not, I'll just do it off screen. Okay. I'm gonna leave that for now, rather than wasting time doing it. Again, I can come back later. Okay, and we get a flower piece here. I really like how those flowers come out of the ground there. Yeah, and you can kind of wait on some of these and they go in different directions. Yeah, but I want to see what's on that side. Can I get there right now? Oh yeah, heavily forested areas can be very cool in RPGs. Can't wait for the forest in this game. We're actually almost there. I'm trying to think of what gets onto the right side there. Okay, and we'll have Malo use Thunderbolt. I think one of the flaws of this game is that everyone gets so few special attacks. Like, everyone just has 6. So, there is a lack of variety here and there. And I do think that's one of the unfortunate things about the game. They're all really well animated and they all take part within timed attacks. But yeah, there is a missing bit of variety that I would have liked to see more of. Okay, maybe it's I access the right side later on. Okay. And we have these little bandit guys. Yeah, we can fight them. Yeah, and they do like to run. They dagger throw, as you would expect many thieves to. Yeah, Forest Maze is incredibly iconic. I have to remember to try to get the secret room in there. That's a secret I do want to get. It's a very little known secret about that place. Because usually, you just follow Gino through it. But, there is a hidden room in there. Okay. If they gave us Malo instead of Gino. Can you imagine Sakurai trying to explain why he thought Malo would be easier to include in Smash than Gino? Well, that's cool how he lets down another Shy Guy. Alright, we'll fight this guy. He'll probably run anyway, and there he goes. Please use it on Malo, and no. Alright. How you guys doing so far? Oh, Momo, what are Terchans? I've never heard of those. I'm pretty sure that's like not a Mario villain, unless I'm mistaken. He managed to miss while Mario is asleep. That's impressive maneuverability, Mario, I have to admit. Alright, and that should not work. Good. You got to attack twice in a row. Honestly, there are probably some characters from Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door that I might want a little more than Geno. Though imagine that happening. Might be a little bit of a riot. Okay, let's jump here. No, like to discover the rest of the area, if you do not mind. There we go. Tulips. What are Nashertums? Ultra Zappy. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Well, that's an interesting, that's some interesting information on what boos are called in Japanese. That does make sense that they're called embarrassed. I think my favorite boo is that one in one of the new Super Mario Brothers games. That if you look at it, it closes its eyes as usual, but then it tries to open one eye just as an excuse to like try to go forward a little more and more and more and more. Alright. Take care of these guys. Mario, I'd really appreciate it if you woke up, and thank you. Thankfully, you know, after sleeping, you know, you get in your attack in right away. It's very convenient. Yes, use the Palm Nap on Malo. Thank you. Oh, I'm trying to remember which Dragon Quest enemy that is, Zappy. My mind is actually blanking. Okay, let's go here. Okay, this takes you back to the beginning. Alright. No. Take me back. Got that coin. Good, and we are at the exit. Oh, this is a cool little idea. You hit it and the Shy Guy comes down and tries to attack you. But like I said, you can stand on the edge. The flower guy is with teeth, okay. Whoa, Mario died. What did he die of? I was looking at chat for a second and I'm like, Mario's dead. I'm like, okay. These spiders look creepy. Like they've always looked a little bit freaky to me. I like how those thieves can bunshin a little. Can ninja attack you? Little reference to, you know, ninjas in RPGs. There we go. Speaking of Dragon Quest II, I do have to replay that. I would like to try to remaster the second episode before the year is over. Yeah, you heard that. Well, technically you're the second person I've told that to. So, you guys, I guess I can mention this now. The episode isn't out yet, but it will be out at the end of the month. But I did an interview with, what's his name? Geekdom 101. Yeah, I was very grateful. If you don't know who Geekdom 101 is, he's the biggest Dragon Ball YouTuber, I would say, on YouTube. Can't really think of anyone bigger. And we did an interview the other day. And that will be not on his YouTube channel, but it will be on his website at the end of the month. And that was a really cool interview. We ended up talking for like 3 hours, and like he said he's gonna split it into 2 parts because we just went on so long. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to you guys hearing that. We get into quite a bit of, you know, a bit of personal opinion in that video. I get to say more about myself. He asked me about my process of making the videos. So yeah, you know, very looking forward to that, you know, getting into the public's hands. And also, that was just really great of him. Like, I remember when he, like, jumped into one of the earlier streams. And I was like, wait, are you the real Geekdom 101? And, yeah, it was. So, you know, that was very cool. Blue beaks are scary in their own way. Blue beaks are kind of like the Joker. Those spiders are, like, are just straight up horror. No, Thief, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Okay. We can battle. You can run away too if you'd like, but you were the one who encountered me. Yeah, Vopop, like in Dragon Quest IX there is an enemy that does look like the Whooper, though it might be that they were both inspired by the same real-life animal. Because I think, you know, the animal that Whooper is based off of does look a lot like the Pokemon, like it's very close. Okay, we got those coins. And I just have to get everything. And yep, there's a mushroom. Very good. Again, it can be a little tough to get around some of the assets in this game. Okay, and here we go. And I wonder what's going on here. Oh yeah, I like this little animation. Malo keeps going and Mario's like, get back here. Yeah, right, Dragon's it's like 3 eyes. Like choose an even number. You know, odd number of eyes are kind of weird. Alright, Bowser is here, readying his troops. I like how Bowser, you know, pretty much does have an RPG army here. He does, you know, has, you know, his main troops, his armored warriors, and his mages. Yeah, just like in an RPG. I'd play that, Bowser the Strategy RPG. Okay, and we move on. And here we are in Rosetown. Yeah, I love how that's the first thing that you encounter. You know, this guy is just walking and an arrow comes down and it's just like, boom, that's it. You're not walking anymore. Now I know how a scarecrow feels. It's a great way to introduce you to a city. Should you guys really be walking outside? Like, you know, why are you walking outside when you know these arrows are coming down? But someone's got to pump the water. Well, you know, at least you have an excuse. Real life dictates it. We'll check on your grandson, lady. But again, I like how these cities, you know, can have a dark feel to them and transform into a better city. Yes, we are about to meet Gino, and here's the grandkid. And all he can think about is being bored. Alright, yeah, let's head into here. And we get a flower piece. Speaking of flower pieces, I might have some... Yes, flower jar. Okay. Well, yes, I did drop by. Through the chimney, that is. Yes, we'll buy a shirt for Mario. Some thick pants, because that really will defend us. You know, from enemies. Don't think any future enemies really inflict fear that much. my setup is pretty good as is. I do like that this has equipping in the menu. Yeah, very good quality of life feature. It's definitely one of those things you would see in the later Super Nintendo era. So... just want to make sure there's nothing else I need. Sure, and yeah, I guess one of each. I'm pretty stacked on items. There we go, green coin. Pays to jump in those corners every now and then. Well, Arc the Pie King, according to Pokemon, you know, shorts are quite comfy as well. And they're good for catching Rattatas. Alright, and we'll enter here. I wonder what's keeping him. He's kind of been hit by an arrow, miss. I like how on the beds, you know, you can hit no button and it'll keep bouncing. It's just a little thing, you know, that they didn't have to program, but they did. Stairway leads house. My son has been playing with the controls again. Okay, well, we'll jump on your head and then jump up on here. I love this game just includes, like, Mario-esque solutions to problems. Okay, and we'll take that flower. Yeah, we'll steal that guy's stuff. I'm sure he won't mind. This is an RPG. People's possessions, by proxy, you know, or by automatically, belong to the hero after all. Besides, we're the ones saving the world. Let's jump up here. And yeah, let's restore that staircase. Ultra Zappy, I don't think I want to know what you did with Guy or Maria. Nope, I don't think your treasures are okay, Guy. This is a good little moment. Yeah, sorry, Guy, I kinda got carried away. Left, left, straight, right in that order. Think those are the directions to the hidden place? Though the thing is, like, him saying straight is a little, inaccurate. It might be down. Because, like, somebody could look at straight and they could think up instead. Alright, well, let's enter here, and, yeah, we have a kid playing with his toys. The music really makes this scene sound extra cute. We have a little bit of fan fiction going on here. It's Mario. Yes, it is. I like how the toads in this town have different heads, rather than all of them being the same. It makes them a little more unique. Oh, I wonder what if I say no. Yeah, you're a fake. You'll have to do. You're a fake, but you know what? You're the best I can do. Whatever, let's play. Can you play with gas for a little while? Yeah, sure, why not? Mario just bought the farm, so you can be Bowser and I'll be Geno. Okay, I have no idea what a Geno is, but yeah, sure, kid. Yeah, sure, let's go, kid. I like how Mario makes Bowser sound so, like, so accurately. Fought him so many times that, you know, you just know. Alright, here comes Bowser. Huh, it's a bit violent, Mario. Shooting star shot. You know, all of those Goombas, Hammer Brothers, below, none of them could take Mario out. But a little kid missing, you know, one-hit KO, man. That kid is OP. Yeah, this was always a really nice moment as a kid. Just having the star come down and inhabiting the body of Geno. Essentially the special forces of Star Road. And here we go. This was always a cool idea. Just bringing a toy doll to life. Though, like, what if, like, they chose one of the other dolls? Can you imagine, like, two Bowsers running around? It's like, yep, Star Road has decided Bowser, the likeness of Bowser shall be their hero. Geno, getting used to earthly architecture there. Okay, here we go. Mario is, awake now. And, yeah, I'll save. Just want to do a save on the Retron. Okay, and we are off. Mom, you'll never believe what I just saw. And he saw Geno walking into the forest. Isn't Geno the one who broke the lamp the other day? That's a good line, you know, because, you know, you expect the kid to be lying. Is Samus sleeping in a bed in this city? If so, let me know which house and how to see it, because I'm not remembering it right now. And maybe I'll do it on the return back from the forest, because that's where we're going right now. Oh, this boy is impossible. You hiding anything up here, man? Nope, okay. Geno doesn't know his own strength. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't. Okay, we're off. Alright, and the way to the forest is open. Time for epic music, everyone, because it is time for the forest maze. So some of these mushrooms are what they say, mushrooms. Do I eat them automatically or do I pick them up? I can't remember. Either way, we are off. Let's attack this Wiggler. And we have Donkey Kong joining us. Called Gorilla, of course. I guess he's a member of Donkey Kong species. It's the best way I can think of it. Yeah, enemies are a little beefier here. And it gets a little more complicated dealing with their attacks. Attack up, that could be useful. Depending on how long this battle lasts. So yeah, he'll vigor up, which causes him to, yeah, get a little more powerful. Yeah, there comes a sandstorm that hits the both of us. The composer was Shimomura. Is that how you pronounce her name? But yeah, the woman who did Kingdom Hearts and Live Alive. Every YouTuber's outro. Yeah. There are always some of those songs that, you know, every YouTuber uses and aren't kind of aren't self-aware enough to know that other YouTubers are using it. It's kind of like how for a while everyone was using the calming music from Persona 5, and it was like in every video for a while. Yeah, and this is the first one we see as an enemy. It's a cool little trick. We'll fight one just to say we did. It's a little tough to guess the moment there to properly block. We'll take out Donkey Kong first since he is a heavy hitter. Yeah, those bees are thankfully easy to take out. There we go, and we are done with them. Yep, no coconut gun for Donkey Kong here, Vopop. Whoops, I thought that actually was a mushroom. Okay. Another Thunderbolt should do it. A little tough to time the defense on those attacks. It's kind of not where you would expect the timing to be. No, it's another mushroom. And let's head up. Hello, Mr. Gaia Kid. I do like the Xenosaga games, but I've never fully completed one. Let's attack this bee. Again, there are quite a few PS1 and PS2 RPGs that I do want to catch up on. In fact, my big plan for this year was to like start doing that in my private time, but you know, there were still a few Super Nintendo games that I had not crossed off the list yet. Welcome, Robert Campbell. And yes, the DK rap. Everyone loves it in its own, like, ironic... I think everyone loves that in its own ironic way. Okay, yeah, a lot of little caverns down here. Some have stuff, some do not. I love how the wigglers come out of them. It's really nice. Just like one of those little extra things to make the place come alive. You know, Vopop, a lot of people want that, you know, an HD collection. But I think Bandai recently said they were not going to do it because there wasn't enough consumer demand. So unfortunately, that may not be happening for a while. Okay, got the timing there. Okay, and hopefully this will be it. Oh yeah, Vopop, yeah. Well, Monolith Soft said it's not a big priority, but it's actually not even up to them. It's up to Bandai, because Bandai are the ones who own the rights to Xenosaga. So ultimately, like, it would be them who has the say. And that's weird, like, all the Xeno games are across, like, so many different companies. Alright, got that timing down. This is a freaky enemy, like, the way its eyes are, like, hanging by a string. Like, how does that even work? Let's kick this. Alright, good. Right. Probably gonna need to heal Malo, just for safety. Yeah, these guys throw down some honey syrups, which is nice. Yeah, let's heal Mario too. No, no B, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Nope. Okay. You know what? Let's... Ooh, messed that up. Alright, that will take some getting used to for sure. Haven't super jumped in a while. Imagine if like you're playing Super Mario World and these wigglers decided to sandstorm you. I'm like, that's not the way that I remember them in that game. Yeah, let's jump. Yeah, let's have Malo HP Rain himself. I don't think I jumped on you yet. Why are you sandstorming? Oh well. Oh yeah, let's attack. But I do like, you know, how it represents how Wigglers became red in the games with that. With its little buff. Nice little RPG representation. That's a good question, Ultra Zappy. You know, is Mario murdering these guys by the dozen? I mean, if you think about it, he is squashing Goombas to death. Like, you know, and he has no qualms about that. Those things are completely flat. Whatever bones they once had are completely crushed. So you know what? Yeah, maybe Mario is trying to kill them. I wouldn't put it past him. The silent but deadly type. Yeah, Christian Lopez, but that's why we like Ultra Zappy. Because he reads into everything. Okay, yeah, we'll raise a special again. I guess we're going for very offensive builds for this run. Let's head down. I know one of these things has something. Like, I don't think that they're invisible. Okay. Do you sometimes wonder if, like, a composer knows that he or she has, like, truly made a classic song? Like, I'm wondering what, again, I can't pronounce her name, Shiyomura, like, what she felt, you know, upon making this. Like, did she realize, man, I made a really good song there, you know, kids are gonna like this one. Okay, well, we'll move on. Well, Vopop, I imagine being a Goomba, you know, is like growing up as any kind of animal or insect in the kingdom. Like, you know, in the animal kingdom, you know, you're just used to it. We're up here in a similar looking room, but I guess that shake has opened the way forward. So let us go. Shimomura, there we go. There we go. This guy's just sleeping. He's just hanging around. Up here. That's an enemy. You know, I wonder if these rats spawn anything interesting. Well, they spawn more rats. This is a very New York thing. Rats spawn more rats. You meet one, you meet a ton of others. Right. No, not HP Rain. Thunderbolt. And that takes care of that. And Mario reaches level 7. Yeah, we are getting up there in the levels. Yeah, and we'll increase the special attack. I would like to ask the creators what their intention was as to, you know, how many enemies they felt you should fight as you go along. Oh, that is an actual mushroom. Excuse me. Oh, never mind. Another rat army. Come on, Mario. That's interesting, Momo. Like, I've heard a lot of Anno's stuff, of Anno speaking and his thoughts. That's interesting that, he just thought, like, yeah, I thought everyone could do what I was doing, and that he didn't think he was anything special. Like, it's interesting, to grow up as a prodigy like that. Well, yeah, forests have quite a few enemies. I'll let that ambush there. That's a really good one. It just spinning out like that. Okay, next section. We have a save, so we are going to make use of it. And a save for the Retron. And a mushroom for good luck. Alright, you're supposed to follow Geno here, but we're gonna go... Hold on, let me make sure I got this right. I believe it's left, down, down, and whoops, that's a mistake. Yeah. Okay. Thunderbolt. And I think it's on the left side here? Yes, here we go. This is the hidden room. And we get a bunch of treasure here. There's a green coin. Some other coins. Whoops. Come on, Mario. Yeah, I didn't know about this place as a kid. I had to be told it much later. That heals everything. I believe that includes our flower power. There's another flower tab. And some more coins. Alright. Head up. And I think going back down takes us to the beginning? Yes. Good. Alright, and now we will follow Geno. Geno went right, up, up. I think he goes right again. Oh, you have to kind of guess on this one. I believe it's going right again. Yes. And we'll head up. And, I'm fully healed and everything, right? Okay, we are good. And we meet the second of Smithy's goons. Yeah, they all seem to be based on weapons, I believe. Mac was a sword, and Bowyer is a bow. Happy I am, yeah. I love how his flunkies are all arrows. You know what, Volpop? I've been meaning to watch Nadia, and then after that I want to play Super Robot Wars X, which is one of the ones I haven't played yet, because I believe Nadia is in that game, if I am remembering correctly. I still have to beat Super Robot Wars T. I've got like 4 stages left. Mario wants to go in swinging. Okay, and we hide off to the side. And it's another one of those stars. Disturb me, you must not. Practicing I am. Yeah, he's got a bit of Yoda speak there. And here is Gino. Yeah, Nadia is in Super Robot Wars X, so I do want to watch it before I play that game. Yeah, Bruce Lee exists in the Mushroom Kingdom, and in the localization of Final Fantasy IV, somehow they've been able to watch Star Trek. Ichi, we must. Who's in charge? I like how Boyer's eyes are just like looking in different directions. That star piece belongs to everyone. And I do love this second boss music. And there goes the random fire. You would think he'd be firing at the enemy in front of him. But Mario is still raring to go. But from over here. Well, kinda have no choice anymore. We are being fired on, so let's go. Good for you, Malo. And he trips over. In the long-awaited sequel to Super Mario RPG, Bruce Lee will murder Bowser with a bazooka. Yep, Bruce Lee will be the final enemy in the next game. Hurt you, I will. And look at Mario with that accurate jump, just like jump kicking that arrow just in time. It's impressive. His eyes are broken. He actually was firing. He was actually trying to fire at Gino. He was just missing on a mile. Look at how his eyes circle round and round. So again, it's just a little animator detail that did not have to be there, but just defines the character. Alright. Yeah, kinda traveled on Star Road years ago. Kind of a tough place. Just 1 second, guys. Alright, okay. Here we go. Well, Arc the Pie King, congratulations on beating Dragon Warrior. Okay, yeah, Gino's Geno Beam is really good here. You hold Y, basically. One of the simpler moves. And, yeah, okay, we will try the Super Jump. Man, that timing is so weird. Okay, what does have Malo attack? So here's what Boyer does. Boyer basically puts the buttons down. And he basically will, he'll lock things, and it's not random, by the way. He actually, basically there's a point system. And basically, as you use something more and more, it builds up points in that area. And it's according to those points that will decide what it is he locks down. So if you're noticing that he locks down Y a lot, it's because you're using Y a lot. That's why. Back. So yeah, because I attacked twice, it built up enough points that caused him to lock attack. We get a bit of a static shock there. Let's go Geno Beam. And yeah, but again, I'm not getting this. There we go, 3 at least. Yeah, it's a bit tough to get down. We'll have Malo heal. Because Geno is a bit vulnerable right now. Yeah, he's a bit of a lightning elemental. Yeah, let's use an item. We'll use honey syrup. And we'll use mushroom on Malo. And he'll probably lock the X button. No, he locked the Y button. Okay. That had more points. Okay, fair enough. A bit of a sudden attack, a little hard to time. Good night. Ooh, wish he hit Malo instead, but that will put Mario asleep. That's fine. Honey syrup. You know, any version of DQ1 is fine enough, but like if you really want that experience of like having said you played the original, you know, the original game, the first one out there, you know, it does pay to kind of go back to the original. Right, we'll have Malo attack. No, he can't attack. So, yeah, so let's just have him use Thunderbolt. The static E, it's a bit of a painful move. Yeah, speedrunners would, like, buy the attack boosting item from, with frog coins and use it here, but, yeah, I didn't do that. We'll be fine enough without it. He does have quite a bit of HP. I really should wake up Mario. I do have Enable Juice. Bonked on the head. Where are my Able Juices? Because Mario has been asleep for way too long, and I am not counting on Boyer waking him up by accident. And we get a freebie, so that is nice. Attack. There we go. Yeah, we have so many mushrooms that we're pretty much okay. Yeah, the switchboards are... I don't like the way the mobile DQs look, and that's what they're based on. But that's just me. Like, you know, it depends on whether you like that aesthetic or not. Should be almost done with this fight. Really do need to practice the super jump. Oh my gosh. I feel like a failure on that one. As a kid, I could always get that, but I always could get at least over 10. Okay, and yeah, Geno is down, so let's fix that. And yeah, we got those froggy drinks. Let's use that on everybody. Y is locked once more. I don't know if you would block that, like I've been trying to time it as well as I could. Right. Oh, and he's done. Alright, and we get a flower box, which is a huge increase to flower points. Mario and Malo are like, yeah, sure, we get it. You mean like from the sky or something? Yes, Mario visited in Super Mario World. Why are you saying no, Mario? Ugh, that Mario continuity. So we're basically told the lore of this world, that shooting stars do work. But something's wrong with Star Road right now, thanks to that giant sword. Yep, no wishes now that Star Road is out. No new stars have been made since. And then wishes cannot come true anymore. Like how Malo freaks out. Yes, the GBC version is best on the SNES version, but of course has downgraded visuals. But the DQ3 for GBC does have a few more extras. It's up to you to decide whether or not that matters. Alright, we are told there are 7 pieces. I'm star note exclamation point question mark. But it's hard to pronounce, so just call me Gino. I chose him because he looked the strongest out of all the dolls. Well, you know, don't tell Bowser that. Now, these moments are always nice. A little bit of music, Mario taking the star, and launching it back into the sky. And that's 2 star pieces down. Alright, we now have a full party of 3. Okay, and that guy goes to inform Smithy, and we are done here. Find the stars and bring peace back. Alright, let's head back to Rose Town. And yeah, I love how the town transforms back, the music changes, it's all bright now. Yes, I am an amazing guy, thank you very much. Everyone's all happy. Yeah, again, I love it when cities transform. It's just one of the hallmarks of this game. They did it really well. And this guy realizes that Gino, he gets to see Gino for himself. This is the Gino I was talking about. She thinks it's a costume. Okay, we basically give an explanation here. Mario is literally acting as Star Road. This is how it is now. No wishes granted. And I like how it uses like the negation sound for Malo. Nope. Face plant. The pantomime in this game is so good. Yep, that's the story. Mario's a little annoyed. Getting treated like second fiddle. I like how, like, it treats them rejoining Mario as one being is treated like a real thing, that they could, like, bump into him rather than, like, meld back into him. It's a bit of a meta joke. Okay, and we receive the finger shot for Geno. Oh, one of his sort of finger machine. I like how they stop and make sure to look that he won't interfere once again. Again, really nice details. Need coffee. Keep away. Apparently the Mushroom Kingdom does have coffee. That is confirmed. Okay, let's head out. Don't know if they have armor for Geno. I don't think so. No, nothing quite yet. But I will get a true form pin if just for Geno. So equip that just in case. Let's talk to these people. Heard a big boom over the mountains. Well, we are heading there next. I like how the grandkids are all coming out together. That's pretty cute. All right. I'm finally home. Okay, and I'll just check here if they say anything new. Then you should probably stop doing that, kid. But then there I go and do it. Oh, well. Oh, it gets turned on automatically. Okay. Alright, what is next on the agenda? Rose Town, Pipe Vault. Okay, it's just about to exactly be 3 hours, everyone. So, I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. We've made pretty good progress. 2 stars down, all the way at Rose Town. And, Pipe Vault is there, which is an optional area. And then there's Moleville next, which has the moles and the caverns. But, yes. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe already. Please like the video if you haven't already as well. If you would like to support me on Patreon, you may do so for as low as $1 a month. The Final Fantasy VOR video will be out on Wednesday. Pie King? No, you are not noisy. I just didn't get a chance to say anything else, as I was kind of at the end of that section. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I will stream again on Tuesday, most likely, if not Thursday. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all.